All right, welcome back everyone. So now we are going to take a closer look at the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. I love how this energy has played out so far. So we're going to take a closer look. This is the extended. So I am going to talk a little bit more. I'm going to go into more in-depth. But let's see what wants to come through for the Divine Feminine. Ladies first, just like always. And yes, you can be a Divine Masculine and have that Divine Feminine energy to you. I am one of them. So let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through for the Divine Feminine. Right now the connection has you wanting to embrace those emotions that you may be putting aside, maybe putting off, because they're deep, they're scary. I'm getting really anxious myself, like I can feel it. So deep breath. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through. Underneath for the Divine Feminine, we've got the Ten of Cups. Obviously, this is what we want from the connection that we are trying to embrace. We want that happily ever after, that wonderful, loving energy. So I'm not surprised that that would appear. Showing up, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. What you're going through right now. Strength. Absolutely. What's grounding you? Ace of Wands. What's guiding you is the Emperor. So it's very interesting that that would appear. And then how you feel towards this connection? Ace of Swords. Very beautiful Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, raising consciousness underneath. I do feel as though you are stepping into a higher vibrational energy. And it could very well be a higher vibrational energy that you haven't felt in some time. I do feel as though that this is making me really anxious. It's kind of like that catch-22. You want it. You want that relationship. You want that loving connection. You want that energy. But you're afraid. You're afraid of putting yourself out there and making yourself vulnerable. And that's why I feel as though it's taking some strength. It's definitely taking some strength on your part. And what's grounding you is that Ace of Wands. That Ace of Wands is what you want. You want to be inspired. You want that passion. You crave it. You want it. But you're afraid. What's guiding you is the Emperor energy. It is that Divine Masculine energy because he is the Divine Masculine. So I do feel as though this connection that we've got here, I do feel as though you two know who each other are. Maybe not consciously, but subconsciously. Oh yeah. This connection is very real. Very real. Divine Feminine, you may see that maybe even before the Divine Masculine does. Maybe before the Divine Masculine does. You may see it a lot more clearly. Side note, I just realized that Kit is pulling around the cat toy, but it's one of the cat toys that have got the really long stick and then it's got the feathery stuff on the end. He is carrying it around in his mouth. I'll see if I can get a picture of it and post it on the community page. So, moving forward, Divine Masculine, we're going to take a look at you. Divine Feminine, it does look like you are going through quite a lot. I feel as though it is past baggage kind of coming in and being like, we got to work through this now. We have to work through this now because in order for us to have this meaningful connection, there does have to be some courage and some clearing of past hurts. So we're going to take a look now and see for the Divine Masculine what is coming through for you, big guy or lady with Divine Masculine energy. Alright, let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through. Divine Masculine, underneath, we've got the Nine of Wands. Absolutely. Like I was saying with this Two of Cups, you are definitely on the path to healing yourself. I feel as though that you were releasing yourself by embracing these internal emotions. How you are showing up is the Four of Wands. So I do feel as though you see the connection. You see it for what it is. I love how the Four of Wands has got the castle. Then we've also got no place like home. I like that. What you're going through is the Three of Wands. Three of Wands could be turning your back on old situations. I hear all the time, you turn your back on it, just keep moving forward. And I feel as though that once again, there's that symmetry there of moving forward past the past hurts, moving beyond that energy. What's grounding you is the Eight of Cups. Yeah. What's guiding you is the Six of Cups. I love the balance with the Divine Masculine. How you feel towards this connection is the Two of Pentacles. Divine Masculine, I feel as though that you haven't, Hermit underneath. I feel as though that you haven't quite embraced those energies yet, even though you see it. And that's kind of how the similarities are still there. The similarities are still there when you see the connection. But the Divine Feminine is about embracing those emotions, embracing that energy. And the Divine Masculine is also doing the same by letting those emotions flow, by turning his back on what was, because that's not what's standing in front of him anymore. What's standing in front of him is something new, a very powerful connection. And I do feel as though it does bring a sense of peace to the Divine Masculine. Very much so. And I do like how what's grounding him and guiding him is the Eight of Cups and the Six of Cups. First off, that's an even number. Balance, once again. But what's grounding him is the Eight of Cups. And it's almost like the Divine Masculine has got it in his brain, like he knows that this connection is supposed to happen. He knows that this is going to happen. It's just a matter of time. But he's got balance on the brain. What can this teach me? How can I teach this person? So I feel as though, once again, the Divine Masculine is up in his brain and not in his heart. Same with the Divine Feminine. Up in her brain, not in her heart. So it's very interesting, again, that these things match up the way that they do. It is very interesting. So, before we move forward, do we have any advice, other advice, deeper advice for the Divine Feminine? I feel as though I kind of cover it. High Priestess. Yeah. Like I said, Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups. And underneath, we've got the Chariot. Yeah. You know that this is happening. Oh, the Two of Wands underneath. I love how the Two of Wands is here, because the Two of Wands is like, I can do this. It's not really turning your back, but it's embracing this energy, and that's what showed up for the Three of Wands for the Divine Masculine. He's kind of turning his back, so I like how that shows up. But what I see is, once again, you know what this connection is. You know where this connection is going. You know that in the grand scheme of things, it will go the distance, and it will inevitably bring in love. And if you embrace this energy, it's going to come in pretty fucking quick. Whew. All right. And then for the Divine Masculine, you got any more advice, any deeper advice? Okay. We got the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I like this. I'll get to this in a minute. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Magician, absolutely, the Sun, and underneath we've got the Knight of Swords. All right. Eventually you're going to figure it out. Eventually you are definitely going to figure it out. I feel like the Divine Feminine is ahead of you just by a little bit. Ladies first, right? But at the same time, you do need to give a little. Knight of Cups, I love how it came out just like that. And it looks like he's giving the cup to the Queen. You need to embrace your energies. And when your cup is full and you feel the need to give it away, do it. And it may not even be just that. It could very well be, the small loving words of like a comment of, hey, you looked beautiful today. Or, hey, I really liked when you did this. Or, hey, something cute, something small, something flirty. something that's got emotion to it. And I feel like once that message hits that queen, you're going to realize that this is what you want. And the change will begin. The change will start. Leading you to bright, sunshiny days. But that clarity comes in. That clarity comes in. And you start to have those wheels and things turn for you. And you believe, getting on the same page with the divine feminine, that, this could work. But you have to give it a chance. You have to give it a chance. You do. And I feel like once you both get on the same page, you're going to be busy bees. Learning about each other. Going through that growth with one another. Bees work together to build a hive, to build a home. That's what you will work on together. So, before I let you wonderful, wonderful people go, I'm going to call out once again zodiac signs. That way we've got it all under wraps. So like I brought with me from the beginning, we've got Gemini, Taurus, Aries, and Aquarius. Then we also have Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, and more Leo. And then Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. I'll take those. So one more time, we'll go from left to right. We've got Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, more Leo, more Aquarius, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, more Cancer than Pisces, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, and Leo. Those are what I see. So this is what I have for you. I really, really hope this helped. Just remember that your emotions are not something to be afraid of. Yes, they can feel scary, but your emotions remind you that you are human. And that as long as it's not a feeling of worry, and by worry I mean, oh my gosh, this person's going to hurt me, and not because you're afraid to take that chance, but if they're just malicious or evil, then yeah, it might be time for you to be like, nope, I'm out. But if it's just nerves because you're afraid to be hurt, sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone in order to grow a little. So don't be afraid to step outside of that comfort zone, even just a little bit, because a little bit can go a long way. Okay? Okay. Alright, everyone. This is what I have for you for the extended. I really, really hope this helped, and I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.